doing?
Picking flowers.
We are actually picking chamomile, which is all over the grass here. And I'm just teaching Kylie that you could actually take some of these flowers that they grow wild in Florida, and you could dry them out and crush them up, make your own little tea bags. This is actually my favorite tea. It's good for stomach aches, and it's good to drink right before you go to sleep. You'll have sweet dreams. So if you ever see these flowers, they are edible if you dry them out and make some tea out of them, right, Kylie? You excited?
Yeah.
Sweet. Here you go. Here you go, kid. Enjoy.
Hello, mates. Here with my little niece, and we are going to show you how to make some chamomile tea. As you saw from the video before, we went out to the backyard and we picked out some chamomile. We let it dry out for at least, how many years did we let it dry out for, Kylie?
A bunch.
A bunch of years?
So we let it dry out for a bunch of years, and I'll show you guys how that looks.
There's two ways you could do this, Kylie, okay? Way number one, you can use a little coffee machine like this to just get the water, the hot water that the coffee machine makes, but without putting coffee in it. So that's one way you could do this. B, another way you could do this, you could get yourself a pot of water and just bring it up to a boil. And then once you have it up to a boil, then you pour it in your little cup, and then you would make yourself some tea bags. And I'll show you how to make that, okay? All right, so now pour those on there. And we're just gonna chop these up because when we put the hot water in it, the smaller the chamomile is, the quicker it's gonna release its juices when it gets wet, and it'll be a little stronger that way. So we'll just get it into fine little pieces and make some tea. Another way to do it too is to get your chamomile and just crush it with your fingers. That'll actually speed up the process a little bit. So Kylie found out even an easier way to do it. You put the whole pile in your hands and you do an Indian burn, and it crushes them up and it turns it into a fine powder. So when you put that inside your tea bag that we're gonna make, it's gonna dissolve faster and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna taste great. All right, so next we're gonna use these coffee filters and some string from this little sewing kit to make our tea bags, and I'll show you guys how we're gonna do that. Just brewing some plain old hot water. I didn't put anything in here. We're just gonna put some water in there, and that's just steaming hot water. And I put a filter on there because you notice there's a couple little coffee beans that snuck up in there, so that should give us some pretty clean, hot, steaming water to make our tea. We're gonna take half of what you got there, and we're gonna put half on each coffee filter. There you go, at it, girl. We're gonna use the string to tie our coffee filters. That's a good size. It's perfect. So just cut that with the little scissors. And now we'll need another one just like that. So you need a second string. Our water is brewing. We got about 2 cups there now. And that is hot, hot, hot water. That's gonna make some really nice tea. The hotter the better. So you wanna take your coffee filter and just bundle it up like this, and then you'll do the next one, okay, Kylie?
Okay.
So you just take this one like this and just get it kind of into the shape of a lollipop. All right? So, and I'm just gonna give this a little bit of wiggle room there so water could get in there and do its magic. And then once you got that set up, you get yourself your string and just make a regular knot. We'll make a couple knots because we don't want this thing going all over the place when we drop her in there and let her soak. And then you want to leave your string kind of just hanging out so you can use it as a little dipper in your cup. All right, let's do that one. There you go, you take it like that, and you're just gonna make a little lollipop. Once you got it nice and tight down there, Then you could kind of just start twisting it over here. As you guys could see, Kylie's a certified Boy Scout member. Her knot tying skills are outstanding. Ain't that right, Kylie? Alright, that's good, Kai. Alright, so now we are left with 2 tea bags. Hot water is done brewing, and again, you could just boil your own water using, you know, the stove. Or you could just use your coffee machine. Or a Keurig, or whatever you have. Alright, so now we got our things, and Kylie's gonna pop them in there. And let's just make sure that the string is sticking out, so you have something to grab onto.
This is yours.
Okay. And then we just wanna dip her in there, get her nice and wet. So what this is doing, it's allowing the water to get into that bag and just start breaking down the chamomile, so it could release all those yummy little juices that the plant has.
Release all those yummy little wonders.
All the yummy little wonders of this world. And we're just gonna let these sit for 5 minutes.
And as you can see, we have our tea and our tea bags, and we're getting ready for the sugar.
Here's a spoon, madam. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now me and Kylie are just gonna sit out here and have ourselves a nice chamomile tea party. Cheers, Kylie.
It's super hot.
So good.
It's so good. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I wish I could have 1,000 cups.